In real life, you don't have a lot of control over how others perceive you. The people around you get to decide what parts of you get looked at and the kind of person they think you are. Everywhere you go, it's like this. So it can be comforting to reclaim some of that power when you go online. On the internet, you're in control of what to show the world and how much. Before posting a picture, you can take as much time as you want to edit or reshoot, and in the end, you don't have to share anything at all. From my experience as a more reserved person, it's both comforting and nerve-wracking to have an audience online. When sometimes I want some validation or encouragement, it's nice to be able to turn towards a digital space for that. But the internet can sometimes give me too much control over my image, leading me to obsess over every little detail. I'm going to share how navigating the internet and social media has affected my life, the problems with being introverted and online, and how I've been able to move past these challenges. When I started posting videos online, I thought it would be the coolest thing to have a lot of followers. The idea that someone might recognize me anywhere I go was pretty exciting. So when I actually did gain a following, it felt pretty awesome. A couple of months into my social media posting, I decided I wanted to keep my personal life very separate from my online persona. Posting videos of my art was still fine to me, but sharing more information about myself was scary. On my personal social media accounts, it was easy portraying my personality online because I knew just about everyone who followed me. Now, I didn't know every person who might see my videos or how they might react. So wanting to keep my audience, I continued to follow the same video format that helped me attract people in the first place. Each time I tried a slightly new style, I always checked to make sure the response was positive. Quickly, my audience became my own insecurities. When once I was so excited that anyone on the street might recognize me, I started to feel more like I was being watched. A little bit into my junior year, my partner told me about something that was discussed in her class, the panopticon. It's a prison system set up with a surveillance tower in the middle and prison cells surrounding it on the outside. The way it operates is that the watchtower can see the prisoners at all times, but the prisoners never know if they're being watched. The uncertainty of when they're being watched causes the prisoners to behave, always in a state of self-surveillance. At the height of my social media popularity, I kind of felt like a micro-celebrity. But as time went on, it more closely resembled the panopticon. Being introverted and online made me feel more like someone who was being watched, my audience becoming a faceless monolith that could always see me. What I posted had to always be perfect, and I was afraid I might be called out in public if it wasn't. So I suppressed my personality. I prevented myself from showing my identity to my audience. Instead, I mostly relied on my artwork, music, and captions to do the talking for me. But the problem with being introverted and online is, if you don't tell anyone about yourself, your identity will be decided for you. Shockingly enough, I'm not in a panopticon prison system, and I won't be punished for displeasing the watchtower. By monitoring my own actions, I wasn't following the wishes of a guard in a watchtower or my audience online. I was obeying myself and bending to my insecurities. No matter how much I feel like I'm being watched, it doesn't make it a reality. In fact, the internet can kind of be the opposite. There's really a space for every community online. The parts of myself I was so afraid to share were basically the subject of every YouTuber I followed. The more I looked, the more I realized I was watching videos of what I wanted to do myself. Algorithms make it so easy to find your target audience. So to become part of a certain community online really just requires that you share about yourself and be a little vulnerable. Although I never really plan on sharing every last detail about myself online, I've gotten more okay with showing more. I still feel a little uncomfortable when I think about the number of people who might see my videos, but I think that'll always be something I think about a little. Since I started making my own videos, I've been able to connect online with so many different amazing people. I would have never been able to find this community without showing a little bit of myself online. It's pretty amazing to see people like yourself on the internet. So really, what better time is there to be introverted and online than right now?